vocabulary. You can't take away a word. But to say a word is not allowed, it's like, no, all we deal with is words. You can't get rid of any words. And they're like, well, when would you ever use the N-word? I'm like, when I'm trying to anger a black person. If I'm really trying to anger a black person, that word is perfect. But even the N-word, like, y'all know what we're saying.
I would never condone saying that to anger a black person. Why would you?
Well, honestly, man, if you want to anger I mean, if I knew more about you, I could use another word.
Well,
but if your wife just died and I want to anger you, I'm going to bring that up.
You're an asshole.
If I want to hurt somebody. But hurting someone is I mean, not that you should, but like if you're trying to, you can't take away some words from the arsenal. Don't jab if you're in a fight. Why? I don't like to use the word retarded anymore when it's not describing people that have mental disabilities.
When it's not?
Yeah, because if you fall, I'm like, you're retarded, then all these people who I'm not describing get offended. I'm not trying to hurt them, but they are being hurt. So if I say to you, if I use the N-word to someone where it doesn't apply, where I'm not trying to hurt someone or use that word in the context of the word, then it's like you're going to hurt black people. They're going to hear that and feel weird. Or pretty much anyone is going to feel weird. So it's like, be careful with it. But if that's wait, how was I going with this?
Retarded people.
Yeah, retarded people. I'm not saying you're being retarded. It's like I'm hurting the wrong people. But if I'm saying this Down syndrome guy, if I refer to him as retarded, it's like, no, that's what I'm going for. That's the right word.
Interesting. Do you think it's possible if you're trying to anger a black person or a gay person and you use those inflammatory words, does that make you racist or homophobic necessarily?
No, because you don't have to believe it. You're using it to anger them and not to say, now, if you use it around your friends, if I'm talking to you, I'm like, this fucking faggots at these restaurants, you know what I'm saying, man? It gets worse and worse all the time.
Right.
That's more showing of a problem with a way of thinking. That's the main problem, not the words you use. You know, you don't want to bother people in their normal day-to-day life. But yeah, if I'm trying to anger somebody, I don't have to believe it, what I'm saying. I just know that I'm going to make you mad.
And yet the world will look upon you as a racist or homophobic.
Yeah, I mean, when I get a heckler in my crowd, I look at them, I look at their wife. I think if their wife is ugly and fat, I'm going to make fun of that. I'm going to make fun of like...
that's what I was...
Whatever it is. And I don't even care.
People will...
Be ugly and fat. It's fine. But I know you care. If I know you have a problem with it, I'm more likely to use it than if I have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what I mean. Those inflammatory words do have places. Words do have meaning.
They have power.
They have power for sure. But it's like, you can't say don't use that because it's too powerful. You can't take away words. That's our way of expression. That's our most...
Why would you want to do that if it offends some people?
To offend would be a clear example. Offending is not... When people go, offensive material is wrong, it's like offensive material has the same place as fucking prop comedy and observational humor and political humor. It's all just part of humor. And there's no one more right than the other. You'll definitely get more people walking out on offensive humor than lollipop jokes. But you'll get a lot more people bored at lollipop jokes than fucking offensive humor. You know? So is being offended worse than being bored? I don't think it is. So those N-bombs, all those inflammatory words, they're all just on a scale of what you take.